What's up, everyone? How's everybody doing today? I'm gonna do the second part of my collection, organizing my collection. I do mine. If you saw my last live stream, I do mine from alphabetical order, starting with the numbers first, and then I go from A, B, C all the way down. I'm not sure actually if this collection is bigger than my DVD collection, but this is all the Blu-rays and everything. Yeah, there's quite a few, so let's just get into it. Uh, let's get the thing right here, right there. There we go. Yeah, just let me turn on the TV real quick, or turn on my thing. Hold on. I don't know if I changed it to. Not sure if I changed this to a public. There we go. Public. All right, now it should be live for everybody. But yeah, let's get into it. First one, start off with House of a Thousand. I have a House of a Thousand Corpses. Put that right there. I'm just gonna put that from the movie that was first one, which was House. So none of there's Devil's Rejects on there, but it comes in a 2-pack. Stranger Things season 1. So. Funny enough, I had a friend give me one of them for Christmas gift. So he got me this one, but I bought this one at Target for $10. So it's a good cheap. If you can find it at Target, that's the best place to get it because I got it for $10. Maybe it was on sale at that point because it's been around for a while. But definitely, got a good price for it. I've heard the season 2 is more expensive than that. Next one. Let's move this up here. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. This one's a triple feature of the Mortal Kombat movies. So I'm just gonna put in Mortal Annihilation. ANN. We have a couple movies right here. So I'm not having to reach. So next one we have is Magnificent Seven. This is not the original, so this is the Magnificent Seven 2016, I think it is. 2016. Yes, I would like to own the original Magnificent Seven, but I might only be able to find it on a DVD. You think, but being in such a like one of those iconic westerns. Ferrari, Ford v Ferrari. Excellent. I haven't seen. I have all the Rambo movies, but I haven't seen Last Blood yet. I need to catch up on all of them. I just watched the original one the other day, and it still holds up. They only made the first one. They only made the first because it was originally a book. It was originally a book, but the they only made one book with the Rambo character, and so the rest of the movies they had him. He died in the book. I think originally he died in the book, and so after he didn't die in the movie, that gave the company free reign to do what they wanted with the character, and it's become this big franchise. And it was possibly one of the biggest things that uh, probably one of the biggest things that he did in his career um, with Stallone. I'm not sure if this one still works, but if any of y'all want the code for Total Recall, there it is. I don't know if you can read it or not, but there we go. Alrighty. Now that we got that situated. Now that we have all those organized and from alphabetical order and everything, I'm gonna put them on the shelf. And I need to get me another shelf kind of like this, but one that's a lot bigger because it only holds so many DVDs. It's meant for CDs, but it held most of my DVDs. I have but I have this cube thing right here, and so we're gonna use that. So it's gonna be. Let me. Take a drink, and then move this down here. When are you gonna come down? When are you gonna land? Should I stay on the phone? Alrighty, first one we have is Three from Hell, and it's wedged under there. So, move all this stuff. Don't worry about it. All right, yeah. For the numbers, we have Three from Hell and 2001. So we're gonna put those back here. we got the B's. We go to back to the technology, get all that. Our next one is Big Trouble in Little China. Burts. Burts. Imagine. The Evil Dead. Yeah. And yes, I do have these movies. Um, I understand the issues regarding the filmmaker. Um, I'll probably get a credit for it because he did come up with the character and everything, but I don't think he's directing the movie. Um, but yeah, before somebody sees this or whatever and they get mad at me for having the movie, eh, it's a movie. Separating the art from the artist, yeah, what he did was bad, but did he make a good movie? Yes. I mean, people still listen to Michael Jackson, even though he's been accused of all this stuff and everything. So that's my that's my argument. If somebody has something to say about it, I was like, how can you watch that? How can you still have that movie if so and so did this? Well, or you listen to R. Kelly. I know a lot of people who still listen to R. Kelly, even though they have, even though they know about all the stuff that he did or was accused of and everything. So yeah, there's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. be a long, long time. Because stop waiting around us to find another man I'm a rocket man, rocket man. Oh, hello, local legends. I don't know how long you've been there. Let me go back to the stream yard. There we go. Hey, local legends, how you doing, man? Yeah, no, sorry, just looking at a boring screen, but yeah, I'm organizing my collection right now. Um, organizing my collection. Thanks for dropping in. Do you have any questions? Anything you'd like to talk about? How you been? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Just relax. I did my other my DVD, organized my DVD uh shelf the other day, or not? Yeah, organized the DVD shelf. So now I'm just getting these all separated. I got them all alphabetized, all separated, and then now I'm just putting them back. My favorite movie. Well, it's kind of hard to say. My favorite movie is I have a lot of different tastes. I say a lot of different tastes in movies, but I like a lot of different movies for different reasons. Um, I would have to say, like, what do you mean, like a specific genre, or just like favorite movie in general? Like, what do you mean specific genre? Oh, horror. I would have to say Halloween. I know that's very generic. Everybody says it's a Halloween or um, Friday the 13th or whatever. Halloween is a good one. Um, I really like The Lost Boys is very good. The Lost Boys is a good one. I have all three of the movies, all three Lost Boys movies. If you didn't know that was a thing, yeah, there's three Lost Boys movies. All the rest of them are really bad. Um, all the rest of them are all the rest of them are kind of bad. Um, but these, but yeah, Lost Boys is pretty good. Um, what's your favorite horror? Which one? What's your favorite horror movie? A lot of people like to say The Thing is theirs, and I can see why. The Thing is pretty, with all the practical effects and everything. It's a very technical movie, and it asks a lot of somebody. It's also very realistic with the way it has gore. 1990 It, yeah, I have the original It, but it's on DVD. I don't have it on Blu-ray. I want to get the two new movies. I want to get those on on Blu-ray. Let me push it back here. This box. Oh, that's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. This box. down here, and then so we can put the other ones up here. What's your favorite slashers? That aren't the what do you got? Let's say the typical ones that aren't the main franchise ones. Do you have any specific ones that you like to watch growing up? Like I I'm just now I am just now getting into the horror thing. So when people say an obscure horror movie that I don't know of, um, I probably haven't seen it. I know a lot of people have. A lot of people have seen other movies. Um, Everybody says they like Sleepaway Camp, but they don't talk about the sequels because they're not good. Um, but yeah, no, everybody seems to like Sleepaway Camp. 24 hours. I don't think I have seen 24 hours. What is that about? Can you tell me what that's about? A girl stalked and killed her ex-boyfriend at a gas station. Worked open 24 hours. Um, no, I guess Creep. I have not seen that one, but it sounds interesting. It made me it makes me think of I think I was thinking of gas station. It made me think of Joyride, with rest in peace Paul Walker. Um, that made me think of for some reason. Candy Cane. I have not seen any of the Creep movies. I always see them advertised, but I don't think I've seen them. Oh, I know I haven't seen them, but like I always see them advertised. At least the first one. Is it a good? Are those good? I imagine. Yeah. Have you seen any of the Joyride sequels? Because there's a couple of sequels. Have you seen any of those? It says, dude, Creep was excellent. I didn't like found footage, but they stuck to accept the Creep. Seem to have seen the sequels. Yeah. Um. Oh, so it's a found footage movie. See, I can't really get into found footage movies. As much as everybody else. Everybody seems to like Paranormal Activity and the Blair Witch um ones, but I can never get into those. I know people like them. But if they're as good as you say they are, I'll have to check them out. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'll have to try those. I'll have to watch the original Blair Witch. They've made a couple Blair Witch sequels. I have to watch those too. But I can never get into it. I know everybody's like it's creepy because it's like a camera. I just think it's kind of lazy in a way. I want something that looks like it was took effort to make, and it wasn't made in they spent a week at a house, or it probably takes longer than that. But it looks like they put a baby camera in somebody's house, and then they got some strings pulling some guy off a bed, and that's supposed to be scary. Movies like Hereditary, who have some technical scares, are much more scarier than movies like that. But yeah, no, definitely I'll have to check those out. I want to see if I can find a double pack on Amazon. I'll see if I can find a like a double pack on Amazon to see if they have the Creep. Honestly, I don't care for Blair Witch. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quick review of the Creep. Yeah. Um. No, I mean, like I think I have. What do you call it? I think I have like one movie that's a POV kind of movie. Um. But I don't think I have any other ones. Creep is about a guy who hires another guy to film for his son. Says he's dying. Wait, hold on. Creep is about a guy who hires a guy to film him for his son. Says he's dying. Okay, so he's filming him. The dad's gonna die, and so he has another guy film him before he dies. Is that correct? Yeah. No, I mean, I just I don't know. There are movies that there's times where POV is kind of a good thing to use. It's cheaper and everything, and I understand that. And I mean, people can make it work, but some people just make it weird. It keeps getting weirder and weirder. And yes, you are correct. Okay, okay. Um, is it kind of like the what do you call it? Is it kind of like the Behind the Mask? If that's that movie about the guy he's a real guy, but he wants to be a serial killer, or he wants to be like a slasher villain. Where he's like being recorded by this camera crew and everything. Now, I mean, like I said, I'll definitely have to check into it. Is the sequel better than the original, or is it the original? If the original is good, but the sequel is kind of okay, so you got to watch them both. No, but I did. No, but I did enjoy the one with Leslie Vernon. Yeah, yeah. No, Deadbeat did a review on it the other day, and I don't know. It just I was expecting people like high up like that character, that face or whatever has is like one of those things that's like Freddy Krueger almost as iconic, not as much, but like I've always seen that face that he has. They made an iconic looking mask, and it just kind of stuck with people. Like I've seen it, but now seeing the review of it, maybe I'll have to get the movie to watch it fully. But just from what I saw, like the movie's like the thing you can watch it without the dialogue and everything, and just the effects alone can can make the movie. You know, the sequel is just as good. They're making a third. Oh, okay. How old are they? Older? Like I'm guessing POV stuff. I'm guessing. Is it like the mid 2000s, late 90s, or is it like 2010s, and is it like the 2000s to the 2010s, and now they're making a new one? They're making one every decade. That's the trend. Yeah. 2014 and 2017. Oh, okay, so 2010s, and then now they're bringing it to make it a third one. Is there any word on when that new one will come out, or is it just like in the works right now? Is it supposed to come out this year or next year or something like that? There is a thing. I was gonna do a video about the Dark Shadows. They were gonna make a TV series, like a reboot TV series. Um, I don't know if it was with the Johnny, because they redid the Johnny Depp. They remade Dark Shadows with Johnny Depp, and they were gonna turn it into a TV series. And I was gonna do a video about all that. I was gonna do a video about that, but I didn't. I didn't have enough information. There wasn't really enough information about it, and it was all like hearsay. So, um, but yeah, but no, man, I'll definitely have to check it out. Yeah, no, it would be cool. I really dug the uh, the 2012 remake of Dark Shadows with with Johnny Depp. I really did. I really liked it. People seem to hate it because they don't like it. I liked it. And yeah, no, I actually think that would really be a really cool series. It would be shot like, it's real. It's not like a sitcom thing. Like the original Dark Shadows was like a sitcom comedy kind of show, and and yeah, what was it? That's the trailer. So there's a trailer for it now. You want to? Um, that's the trailer. Is there a trailer out for the new Creep movie? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, no, I get that. The main thing is I didn't care for is what they rushed at the end to make the girl a werewolf. Yeah, I mean I can understand that. It's I think they were just trying to throw stuff at the wall and they saw what stuck. Um, um, and I mean I commend them for it. It's an interesting movie. They tried their best. Um, I would have liked to see. I didn't watch the TV show. I know there is a TV show. There is movies, and they did try to remake the Dark Shadows TV show back in the early 2000s, which that didn't last. But no, I really dug. I really liked it, and I would definitely like to see that as a TV show. I think if they had it like the HBO kind of thing, where they can get a good amount of money behind it. They can get the same cast, having to pay that many actors or the same actors like Johnny Depp and everything. Plus, Johnny Depp needs to get some more work. Um, he needs to get some more work because they really screwed him over with the whole Amber Heard thing, getting him fired from his movies when he was innocent. Um, yeah. Mm, but no, I have to check those out. But I'm like you. I'm not one for the whole video cam, like oh, it was caught on a baby monitor or some shit like that and everything. Um, I just wish it I just wish it was made to look professional, like it's made like a movie, you know. But I guess to people that's scary because people love that caught on cam paranormal stuff. They make tons of shows about it and everything that scares people because like, ooh, what if ghosts are real? You know. Difference is when people send those stuff and some of their stuff is real, but everything in the movie isn't. You know, the stuff in the movie isn't real. You know. Even they made a movie like the Amityville Horror. You know, that's its style. They stylized it to make it more interesting than the actual incident was, and it made it compel people to watch the movie. Um, that's how they get people in the seats. So people are like, well, this is based off. They're doing this. They're doing that with The Conjuring right now. It's like, well, this was based off a true story, and about 10% of the story that they're telling in the movie actually happened. Like the new one, it's like barely even the same story. So you know, this whole based on it, like if it's different if it's like a biography, like watching a biography for a person like Chaplin, for example. Chaplin is the movie about Charlie Chaplin, has Robert Downey Jr. who plays him, and it's a narrative. It's about his life and his come up in Hollywood and everything. And it's a narrative movie. It's about one person who is real. They did change. I'm sure they did change some things in the movie, um, like the names of people or whatever. But they they try to stick to the actual story. Now the thing about the Conjuring, or the thing about those type of movies, is that yeah, the paranormal stuff happened and everything, but it's all very hyper hyper stylized, and it's all like, oh well, then like this the lady like they saw the nun and Annabelle. Annabelle is, you know, I don't know. They made the Conjuring universe. It stops becoming an interesting, compelling story when it's like the in the Conjuring universe. You know, they did that with the Curse of La Llorona, La Llorona, and then they did all the Annabelle movies, and they did all the Conjuring movies and everything. Would you like to come up on the panel and talk, um, or anything? I could put a link in the chat, and if you want to come up. But yeah, that's why if I don't know. You just saw it. What did you think about it? Like, if you look up the actual story of that, like a lot of like some of it is true. Yes, the guy and the people in the movie, Ed and Lorraine Warren were real people. The movie itself, most parts of the movie itself, a lot of it is fake. A lot of it's fiction and everything. It's stylized for the movie. It gets people interested. And but the trial and everything was real. Um, and okay, that's fine. That's fine. Um, but no, yeah, like a lot of it is not. A lot of it is not true. Um, I don't know if I would make a horror movie. I would make it based on true events. Although to people that find that scary because stuff that happens in real life, people are like, oh well, what if that happens to me? You know, um, just make a horror movie. Don't even call it. Don't even put it in the Conjuring universe. You know, or they instead of like the Conjuring, like instead of like they should have just made they should have just made different characters, but like they said, we took inspiration from this couple, and then they took the different they took the different names and everything, and then they took their cases and stuff and they put it into a movie, but they changed the names and stuff like that. But these people, Ed and Lorraine Warren were real people, and so it just kind of it's just kind of for the families, anybody who was involved in the murder case or anything like that, they're seeing the movie on the big screen, and it's just a lot. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Yes, very dramatized, telling you what happened, but the story, as far as it goes, in my opinion, is the best Conjuring movie. Um, yeah, no, I haven't seen any of the Conjuring movies. I started watching the first one. People seem to be hit or miss about it. Like they have the movies that they like. Like everybody seems to like the first one. That seems to be the common denominators. Everybody seems to like the first one. People don't really like the second one. And the Annabelle movies are hit and miss. And then I don't know anybody who really cared for the Curse of La Llorona movie. Just pandering to a Hispanic audience, I think. Yeah, but I always talk about pandering. Like I've talked about that quite a bit on my channel. But if you make anything about any protected group, like if you made a movie that has a black, if you made a movie that had a black cast, or if you made a movie that had a black cast, right, an all black cast, and then you're making a statement, or something. It's supposed to be about racial this and that and everything, and a movie just can't be a movie, you know, and it just your stuff kind of gets misconstrued as you're like, oh, I'm just making a movie over. You're trying to make a statement. You're trying to say this or whatever. That's Ryan. Me and Doc were talking about that the other day about writing stuff and everything and how not to come off as pandering to certain people. So this is kind of difficult in today's climate. After speaking with my mother a while back, she was mentioned I that I may be related to Larry Warren. Well, I mean that if that is true, I mean, congrats. I guess that's an interesting thing. Her maiden name was Morin. Morin. Hmm. That would actually be really cool if. Have you done one of those 23andMe things? Have you done one of those things where it talks about lineages and how would y'all be related? Would it be cousins or how is that relation on which side? I'm guessing your dad's side. I'm guessing Mo Ran, like Mo, like from the Three Stooges, Mo. Yeah. Mo Ran. Distant cousin and possible, yes, Mo Ran. Yeah, that is actually really cool. Sorry for the loss. If y'all are related, sorry for the loss. But it's yeah, no, it's really neat that if that's true. I'd like to have you on the show. Tell me about the family. Better yet, more ran, more ran. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. More. Yeah, yeah. No, I had I went and saw a movie recently, and I had one of the actors from the movie, who doesn't live too far away from me. He lives in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Um, he contacted me, and I wanted to tell him. I said, "Hey, I have my channel and everything. I'd like to have you on the show and talk about stuff like that, but I'm kind of scared to talk about it. I'm not big enough, so I don't want to waste his time by talking to some, wannabe YouTuber and everything." And but yeah, no, the guy was really cool. To I sent him a message and everything in the on Twitter and reached out and we talked back and forth and talking about acting and everything. Um, oh, speaking of cousins and relatives and everything, apparently, according to my dad, I don't know if it's true or not, but according to my dad, um, dude, did you hear about Mark from Blink 182? No. Do I need to look it up? Is it a big thing? I got a boy. Oh no, that's not good. He has cancer. It was that it? Yeah. Well, let me pull it up real quick. I don't know if you could read that. It's hard for me to read. Yeah, no, that's sad, man. It's I don't know if you heard Ned Beatty just passed away. He was like in his 80s. Um, it's pretty sad. Well, gosh, you got to think one of the guys from the Beastie Boys passed away. Wasn't that long ago? It wasn't that many years ago. One of the guys from the Beastie Boys passed away. It's like you got to think they weren't um, they weren't they were pretty big for the time, but they're not that old. I don't think they're probably a little bit older than my parents, but not by much. Um, it's unfortunate, people have that issue. Um, but hopefully he can push through it, just like anybody. Um, it's hopefully he has a long life. But you got to think those guys, them, they made an impact. They made a pretty big impact on culture and everything. People quote their music all the time. People quote their music all the time. They're still popular today, even though they're not really relevant in the music scene. They're still pretty popular today, and so their music has definitely stood time as of right now. How old is that band? The band's not very very old, or hadn't been around a long time, has it? Somebody 1992. Okay, okay. That's it. I didn't think there was. It was 1992. That's actually quite a bit. Um, when they say they made a little bit of a cultural impact, as far as culture, pop culture, and stuff like that. There are people who are my age, and I'm not very old. Um, and I'm not very old. People who listen to Blink 182, and people really dig them. Um, no, I was saying Blink 182 hadn't been around for a long time. I guess I thought there was 90, 99, early 2000s, but they're a little bit older than that. From 92 is when they originated, when they formed, I guess. Um, but no, um, I thought they were what do you call it? I thought they formed later in the 90s. They formed in the early 90s. Um, but yeah. I don't. You never think about how old Green Day is. I never always thought about the Green Day. I think Green Day started in the uh, early. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, haven't been around. Yeah, they have been around for a little bit. Yeah, hold on, let's see when Green Day formed. Green Day. There we go. Yeah, 1987 is when Green Day formed. I thought there was lot later than that, but no, they formed in 87. You never think about that. The Green Day being an 80s band. I guess they might not have gotten popular till later, but yeah. Yeah. Green Day has always been one of my favorite bands. Basically the reason I picked up guitar. Well, that's good. That's good. It's yeah, definitely they've had some good stuff. I don't know about their later stuff, but I like their first couple of albums are iconic. People I got big in the Green Day when I was in middle school. Um that was my emo years. I call it my emo years. Even though I wasn't really like that, but that was the year I wanted to look like Skrillex. I kid you not. I never listened to Skrillex because I don't really care for like dubstep, that kind of stuff, or that whatever you want to call it. It's not dubstep, whatever, fucking techno punk or whatever you want to call it. But um, I wanted that hair, that long hair that kind of went over like that. I don't know why, but that was just something that I wanted to look like. I've never grown my hair out that long. I strive to look like Skrillex. That's my goal in life, is to look like Skrillex. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird, but I that was what I wanted to look like at that time, and that wasn't that long ago. That was eighth grade. I was eighth grade, seventh grade year. That was the I was trying to. I was wearing like black clothes and everything, but I was too fat. I'm too fat to be Skrillex. Um, um, but yeah, but no, I didn't realize Green Day's an '80s band. But I guess it's more '90s. They got more popular in the '90s, I would say. So I wouldn't really call them an '80s band, but they formed in the '80s. When people think Jimi Hendrix, they think of the '70s. But you got to think, Jimmy was it? When did Jimi Hendrix pass away? Yeah, he Jimi Hendrix died in 1970. He When did he start? Yeah, he started in the '60s. Everybody, when I think of, I think everybody, people think of Jimi Hendrix, they think of the '70s, but it was actually the '60s because that was during the Woodstock. That was because he was at Woodstock and he did the national anthem and everything, um, and it was really good. Yeah, they started in the '80s, but got bigger than that. Yeah, a lot of people like there's bands that have been around. Well, you got to think the Beatles. The Beatles were like that. They kind of rebranded themselves and then they really took off in the '60s, and then they later, with all the stuff later on, they got really big in the '70s, and then I think that the '80s is when they dropped off after Lennon died, and then they kind of went their own separate ways. Um, but yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, Jimi Hendrix is a '60s music artist. But I remember when I was younger, I used to think he was the '70s too, because I think that's what we kind of associate. I think that's what people associate him with for a weird reason. Well, I think the Greta Van Fleet. Who is that? Who is Greta Van Fleet? Is she an old musician? Oh no, it's a band. Sounds like a musician. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is it a '70s band or is it? I can't even tell what it is. 2012. Yeah, they're from 2012. Yeah, Black Smoke Rise. I'm not a music. I never tell people that I'm a music person. I don't get into music as much as other people. Like I do like music. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like you know Ozzy, right? Do you know his third song on his fifth album? And I'm like, no, like you're not a real Ozzy fan, man. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I can't. Unfortunately, I can't play the song on here. Oh, there's a song Black Smoke Rising by Greta Van Fleet. Yeah. To play this introducing the video creator, but he can't get it up. No, I'll definitely have to check it out. I just can't play it on here, unfortunately. If I get that, then I'll get dinged. Oh, I got dinged. I recently reacted to the Saints of Newark trailer for the prequel to what do you call it? The prequel to the Sopranos movie. I recently did a reaction to that, and I got dinged for that because it was a Warner Brothers property, and they played. And so I didn't get dinged. Like I didn't get like a copyright strike. I just got a copyright claim. So what I'll have to do next time, I'll have to pause. I'll have to watch like 10, 15 seconds, pause it, talk, pause it, No, I did not get hit with a strike. Thank goodness. I did get hit with a strike because I have In Search of Darkness 2, which is a documentary, and I wanted to release it in parts and everything. But I downloaded them. They gave a digital download of the movie. Like I have a digital download of the movie, and I cut that up in parts, and I was gonna make different videos for it. But it got me a strike, so I took it down. And this was before I actually got the thing. Like I had the digital download or a digital download of the movie before I got the actual disc. But I don't think I'm going to do that again. With movies, you got to be really careful on doing stuff. Yeah, everybody gets claims. I get claims about music, like my background music, all the time. Although the fuckers who put it up there say it's copyright free, and it's not, so I'm just using different spurts. Unless you're making money, it doesn't make. That's true. It doesn't affect me because I don't make money because I'm not quite as big enough. Yeah, that's why I have my link. Normally I have my links to my merch and everything. Um, I have links to my merch and stuff in my descriptions and everything. People would love for somebody to buy it. I want somebody to buy my merch. That would be awesome. And for people to donate to my podcast because I have the Hollywood Morgue I do with Doc. I don't know if you ever watched any of the video. I know you've been in a couple. You've dropped in a couple times. But I my thing is on Anchor right now, and Anchor you can donate a monthly deal to help. It helps me out and everything, and so I can do more stuff. I don't make any money from this. This is just stuff I do because I like to make videos and everything. Do you make? I'm not sure. Do you make any money from YouTube? Yeah. Hopefully. No, I don't. I'm not as consistent as I should be because I want to make when I make videos like when I do my unboxing. Like I just did an unboxing for my Robbie the Robot figure that I got, and I like to make videos. I'm not gonna like open it on the stream. I would open it on stream, um, but I want it to be like a well made video, like edited and cut and everything to make it look good. There's some people who just do streams. I've been doing more streams recently. There's some more stuff that I want to do. Streams get more views apparently than or they get more views than like a normal videos. And which is fine. But I like to watch people's videos, especially if they're well made and everything are decently made. Like there's some people who just like they like sitting on their bed. They're sitting on their bed and they're like with their phone right here and their heads like this and they can't microphones like the microphone's all the way over here and can't hear them and everything. Like I said, I try to do my best. I know my stuff is not the best, like this quality of the camera. Like I can't afford it's almost $40 a month to pay for the premium. Um, the before the premium. Um, for the premium thing on StreamYard. So I can't get my video in 1080p, unfortunately. So that's why it's in 720p, and that's why it looks like a a blotchy mess. And I'm gonna going to Walmart tomorrow. I'm gonna try to find me an HDMI port for my camera, and use my video camera so I can use that to video instead of this. OBS, is it something I have to pay for? That sounds bad. It's like, do I have to pay for it? I don't want to pay for it. No, I haven't used OBS. Yeah. No, I started YouTube well before the whole apocalypse. I made 1 cent technically. Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah. Also, you make videos also not as relevant as I do my most, it's funny, is my most popular review that I have, my most popular movie review, or actually it's a review of a TV show, Into the Dark. It's a Hulu original series, and it's my most viewed one, and I want to do another one. That's like an exception that I have for reviews, because my reviews that I'm doing, like I'm gonna do a review on the Evil Dead. Like, I have all the Evil Dead movies except for Ash versus the Evil Dead TV series and the Evil Dead remake. So I will do a review on all these movies, but I want to have a physical copy. That's my new rule, is if I don't have a physical copy of it, then I won't do the review. I will get to it. That's the one thing I want to get, a PO box. If I can get a PO box and I can get somebody to send me stuff, yeah, I would love to open stuff for people and send letters and everything. Yeah. No, I'll have to look into it, and I'll test it out for YouTube. Is it compatible? I'm guessing it's compatible with YouTube and everything. It's like, if I can link it up with my channel and everything, and I can just go on it and it'll go straight to my thing. Or is it something that I need to stream beforehand, or just something I would need to stream beforehand and everything? Because like StreamYard's connected to my channel, so I can just go to StreamYard, and then automatically, if I set it to private, I can do a private stream. But if I go public, I can go to public, and I can just be right there, so I'm not having to worry about it. OBS. Yeah, I'll have to look. My friends told me about it because they do Twitch and stuff like that. I'm not a gamer. I know I look like a gamer. I'm like, what's up, gamers? Today we're gonna play Fortnite. I don't have any games, so I don't play that. But yeah, definitely I'll have to check it out. Because I had a friend, he does streams and stuff like that. And that's what he uses. He uses OBS. This was an old computer that my sister had, and she was the administrative account on this computer. And so I'm just now getting everything where I can do more editor. Like, I've downloaded editors and stuff like that, but it's all stuff you have to pay for. I don't want to pay for anything. So like, all stuff you have to pay for and everything. So I want to try to do the best I can. That's why a lot of my videos are made through Microsoft Video Editor, which is like the basic. If you remember Microsoft Movie Maker from the early 2000s to the 2010s, and then they got rid of it and they revamped it as a video editor. I think you will be on layer things. I think you'll like OBS. You'll layer things on StreamYard. I don't know. But no, I'll definitely look into it. Like, I've had people talk about it before, but if it's something I gotta pay a monthly thing for, then I probably will wait till later. I don't make a lot of money from my job and stuff. So, but like I said, if I can make money from doing this and getting people to buy merchandise and donating to my podcast, would definitely like to do that. It's free. Okay, it's free. I'll get it. It's fine. I'll figure out all that stuff. I probably want to do it on a stream. I'll go on a streaming service that I used to stream with to buy another streaming service. So, I'm not gonna do that right now. But yeah, no, I'll do that one day. I'll get my stuff My stuff changed. I'll get my stuff changed from StreamYard to that and see how I like that better. You can layer things on StreamYard. Can you layer things? What do you mean by like that? Like, do you mean like putting my own like logos and stuff like that on there, or you can layer things on StreamYard? Like Doc changes his logo right here. Where you see the duck, you see the duck on right here. You see the duck right here. That's you can change that, but you have to have the premium or the professional StreamYard, and it's like $40 a month, which is insane. But if you mean by that, like putting my own stuff on that, StreamYard does have some good things that's free with it. Um, the biggest thing is reception. Like my thing is stuff for reception, like because I have really bad internet and my stuff is not connected. So, um, looking at reception and everything is a big issue too. Hopefully, when I get my own place, I still live with my mom, my parents, and everything. And subscribe overlays. Yeah, no, you can do that with StreamYard too. But like I said, you have to have the higher packages of stuff. Um, yeah, no, definitely, I would change my backgrounds. But I can't do it right now. So. And I need to get me a green screen. I want to get me a green screen anyway. So if I want to get if I have an editor of stuff that if I have an editor of stuff that I want to do some things. Nice. Like I said, yeah, definitely we'll have to do that. Does it do green screen overlays? Like if I got a green screen back here, will it put like a images and stuff back there? I think StreamYard does that, but it works better with the stuff. But yeah, I have to get um I have to get this change that. Okay, man, I have to go to work, so I gotta go to bed. Cool. Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you for stopping by. Um, yeah, no, not a very, not a very, what do you call it, active video. I was just, doing my stuff and everything. But thank you for stopping by and chatting up and everything. You're welcome to when you're not having to worry about waking up the kids. Definitely come on the stream with me or Doc. Everybody's welcome. The panel's open usually. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good one, bud. See ya. Yeah, I think that's me. That'll be a yeah, that'll be me. Yeah, no, it was a good chat. I had fun. I had fun. I had fun. So make sure somebody's not texting me like you need to shut the hell up. I'm trying to sleep. You fuck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream. But anyway, thank y'all for whoever watched, stopped by, didn't chat, didn't leave a comment saying hi. Supposed to say hi. But thank you guys for watching. If you see this in the future, thank you for stopping by. See many of my other videos, go on my channel. I have other live streams. The Hollywood More podcast is available on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff. Anywhere you can see podcasts. Go watch my videos. I do movie reviews, unboxings, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.